Hello and welcome, I'm Oles Gerjuk and you're watching Head to Head on UATV. It's been 4 years since Russia occupied Crimea, violating international laws and committing massive human rights violations at a level unprecedented since World War II. What is the situation on the Crimean Peninsula now, and what is the legal status of this Ukrainian territory? To discuss the issue, we are joined in the studio by Andriy Androsov. He represents the Prosecutor's Office of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So, Mr. Androsov, what are the major cases being investigated by the Crimean Prosecutor's Office currently?
The main case concerning military crime, war crimes and crimes against humanity. In accordance with the Article 438 of the Criminal Court of Ukraine, Prosecutor's Office of Crimea has launched criminal proceedings according to the article, violation of law and customs of the war.
How many actually facts did the prosecutor's office calculate of the crimes, the war crimes, the crimes against humanity in total in Crimean Peninsula?
In total, in the frame of this article, we collected information and facts concerning 11 different cases. 11 different directions. We are talking about murder, enforced disappearances, torture, inhuman treatment. Also, we are talking about violations against property rights, illegal conscription local residents of Crimea to the Russian army, and etc.
What international judiciary institutions did you file to?
We have filed already 2 submissions to the International Criminal Court, to the Office of the Prosecutor, OTP, of the International Criminal Court, so-called ICC. First submission we filed on 8 October 2013. This crime concerning violation of property rights. And second file we submitted in 2 months, on 6 December 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And this second submission concerning violations of the Article 7 and 8 Rome Statute concerning illegal transferring person, colonization and deportation Crimean citizen from Crimea to the territory of the Russian Federation.
But did you have any court hearings so far? And who represents Russia, if so?
If you see, Prosecutor Office of the International Criminal Court work now on the preliminary phase, preliminary investigation.
Okay.
And on 4 December 2017, the prosecutor of the ICC launched her report on preliminary examination in 2017. Mm-hmm. This report includes all preliminary examination, including Palestine, including Ukraine, and around 10 different countries. So the case situation in Ukraine now on the phase 2.
Could you share with us some of the evidence that you've collected so far, and to provide the International Criminal Court with?
Well, Yes, first submission concerning violation of property rights. We are talking about state public property as well as private property. Talking about private property, we analyzed more than 1,000 expropriation of private land plots in Sevastopol and other cities of Crimea. If we are talking about state or public properties, we are talking about more than 4,000 enterprises, institutions and organizations that used to be in the state property of Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. And what challenges do you currently face here in Ukraine, maybe with the legislation, maybe with something else that is that makes harder to complete the process of collecting evidence, of keeping the process in the court?
In the light of property violations, we have collected, I would say, more than enough evidences to provide to the prosecutor office of the International Criminal Court. Due to all victims of private property, they are located here in mainland Ukraine, generally in Kiev. And they already have proceeding status as victims, and they provide us with all necessary facts and documents and information. If you are talking about private property, this so-called court decision of Crimea occupation courts, they officially published in their official sites. So they prove themselves that they commit crimes and illegal expropriation.
Okay, and what steps will Ukraine and also Crimean Prosecutor's Office will take next to seek for international justice?
Next, our moves, our steps, is going to be to collect more evidences and informations concerning not only property rights and the facts of deportation of Ukrainian citizens from occupied Crimea to the Russian Federation. Now we are going to focusing on all other cases which are in our criminal proceeding, and we are going to submit to the ICC more informational submissions, and moreover we are going to collect more evidences which we have already submitted to the ICC.
Mm-hmm. In your opinion, how long would it take to complete actually such a difficult case?
The fact is that we are not going just to use this platform as ICC only. No, we are going to go to the national courts in accordance with the Article 478. And in the same time, simultaneously, we are working with ICC. The problem with ICC, this is time. This is a long period of time. This is, as I have already mentioned, only first phase, preliminary examination. After this preliminary examination, the prosecutor of the ICC is going to prepare 60 pages long report to the chamber of the judges, the ICC. And after that, the chamber is going to make decision, open the case or not.
Or not. So the case is not even open yet.
Yes. Now phase of preliminary examination, it's the case is not open yet. But according to the last report of the prosecutor of the ICC, we are sure that prosecutor already has enough information to open the case, and we will do the best to get more information, more evidences to the prosecutor. And when prosecutor go to the chamber of the judges, we are sure that the prosecutor will have enough evidences to make this decision right for us. Mm-hmm. After that, the prosecutor will form a group of prosecutors inside of his office, and after that they will provide criminal proceeding themselves. They are going to come to Ukraine. They are going to investigate themselves all evidences.
Foreign prosecutors, right?
Yes, for the prosecutor's office.
Okay.
And after that, when the criminal proceedings be complete by the OTP, office of the prosecutor, they are going to the chamber of judges back, and after that court hearing is going to start.
Well, it looks like this is just the beginning of the process, right?
Well, it's not the beginning. It's the prosecutor already has been investigating situation on Ukraine since April 2014. Concerning Maidan case. After that, in October 2015, Ukrainian government addressed the ICC with official letter that Ukraine accept jurisdiction of the ICC, not only concerning Maidan case, but also in the situation of occupation Crimea and violation in the eastern Ukraine. Mm-hmm. Now the prosecutor of the ICC use all information which we provide to the ICC. In general, as of today, the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court already received from Ukrainian side more than 700 submissions.
Just let's imagine that International Criminal Court supports Ukraine in its final decision, maybe in years. What would it give us? What would change?
A lot of change. First of all, the criminal court will show to the whole world that the highest who is responsible for occupation of Crimea, they are criminals. And they are going to answer for their criminal acts.
Mm-hmm. But how would they answer then? Would the criminal court impose some punishment, or because probably a lot of our audience doesn't know what could be the penalty for this kind of case? Or is it the recognition, which is the very important?
According to the Rome Statute and according to the Fourth Geneva Convention, these crimes in which we blame Russian Federation, they are grave crimes. And punishment should be severe, actually. It's not just a financial penalty. It's going to be arrest. It's going to be up to 15 years of imprisonment.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, we with our team are wishing you luck in your uneasy job, and thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you.
That was Andriy Androsov from the Prosecutor's Office of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. Thank you for watching Head to Head. I'm Alice Gerger. Goodbye.